So what's your words of wisdom for the day?
Sun shining.
The sun is shining.
Hope it don't rain.
Morning, guys. We're going to attempt to shell corn today. Dad was driving over at the farm to make sure we could get across. There's a crossing, like a dried creek bed that had water in it yesterday. That was one of the main reasons why we weren't able to start yesterday or try it yesterday evening. But he went over to check it. It should be dried up. I haven't heard back from him yet, but we're going to attempt to shell corn there. Probably going to be a couple hours before we get started, but hopefully we can make a pretty good dinner. We got 150 acres at that farm, and hopefully we can get that out of there pretty quickly. All right, we're moving the combine down the road. Go get it moved over to the field, start getting all the equipment moved. George is going to be here today, and Cody, he's going to help us drive. They're going to meet us over there in about an hour or so. First, we got to get the combine. I want you to look at who shows up at lunchtime. You mentioned to him, hey, I think we're going to go eat lunch before we start shelling corn. And here he is, like magic.
Hey, I was invited.
George just called me not so nice words. Cody, did you survive the big birthday party last night?
Yeah, I survived her. Didn't float the keg, but we tried.
Well, we're moving the trucks. The main issue is going to be not getting stuck in the field. So. There is a George cam in today's video, so let's see what kind of YouTube gold he comes up with.
There goes the twins. Paul's going to kill these combine now. And then we might get started and do a little bit of corn here in a little bit. There's Mr. Brown's been over there dreaming. I just wonder if he's ever going to get it back down here. Well, that guy that's driving this white truck sure know what the hell he was doing though.
That was textbook. Real nice.
Got it all out of the book, did you? Attaboy. I want everybody to see who gets out of this black truck. Oh, it's Brian Brown. I got the doggone tape, buddy.
It's alright.
I got it. Crossways of the road trying to back around there. You ought to see the professional come around there.
He did better than me, I'll give him that.
He didn't do better. He made you look bad. He's run off and left me. I'll never find my way now.
Look at the videographer over there, just getting all the good footage.
This is a...
Hey, your camera's not on there, Chief.
I know.
Old Cody backed that truck right around there like he'd been doing it his whole life. I just told George, I said, you know, I was backing that thing around there and I realized that I'd pretty well screwed up, so I just had to play it off like I put it in that field on purpose.
That's right. Done a good job.
Hey, she got where she was going.
That's right. Damn good if I say so myself.
You're getting a little cocky there, big boy.
I done a good job. Usually I get too close.
I mentioned in one of the videos that we had a lot of flooding this spring before planting. This farm had a lot of water in it, and as you can see, there's some grounded out stuff over there, some over here. This stuff was never planted. This had water in it when we planted it. It's been wet all year. What kind of snacks you got today?
Very few.
Oh,
A
shoot.
sucker and a candy, real little candy bar. I'll probably starve to death before I get anywhere to eat.
Dang it, George. Get this thing in reverse. Let's dump on the go. Let's see it now.
Yeah, right.
He says he couldn't do it, but he's pretty good. He might be able to do it for a couple, 20 feet, 20, maybe 30 feet. Bye, George.
Bye.
Don't forget your George cam.
Okay.
Dang, I'm glad to get out of there. I don't think he knows how to use the air conditioner. Earlier I told you we couldn't shell this corn yesterday because of this little stream we're crossing to get in and out of the field. Had water flowing through it. Here's the stream. It's not a, I mean, it wasn't that we couldn't cross because the water was flowing so fast. It's just when this water's moving, it will wash out this crossing, and this crossing will get to the point where the hopper bottoms will erupt going across it, but right now it's just dammed up and working okay. There goes Big Mike getting some quality time with George. Aren't they cute? Alright guys, I was walking back to the truck after I tested the moisture, and all of a sudden the dryer just shut completely down. It said loss of airflow. Could be a couple things. The air system is not plugged up luckily, so I'm just going to restart it and hope it works this time. Alright, right now it's loading, and we'll just wait a little bit, let that thing finish loading. I'm thinking what happened, I turned the dryer to load, let it load for a couple minutes, and I'm thinking I probably started the dryer before it was completely loaded. I'm not 100%. It's the only thing I can think of. Alright, dryer's finished loading, so I'll turn the fans on. Got top fan, top heater on. Let that heat up for a little bit, and then we'll turn on the blower. Alright, now I'm going to turn the blower on. Fingers crossed it works. I hear cord rattling, so I guess it's working. Train's moving. Now we'll just keep running. If this thing doesn't run, we'll still be able to run all day. We have plenty of wet storage for what we'll get accomplished today, but if it's not raining tomorrow, if that thing doesn't run, we probably will be in a little bit of a bind on space then.
I thought I'd better turn the camera on. Get something going here. Probably won't be much.
All day long, listen for those winning keywords: Keela, congrats.
Dryer shut off on me again, but this time I'm pretty sure what's happening. I'm pretty sure what's happening is it's emptying out quicker than it's filling up. So I adjusted the flow in the grain bin. Hopefully that'll fix the problem. Me and Cody are keeping up pretty well with Dad and George, but I'm gonna take this truck over there. Cody's not back yet. He's probably still waiting on a load, but I don't know. I'm just getting bored sitting here, and maybe try to get a little extra time this way so I can go pick us up dinner here in a little bit. Well, there's just opening the ends on this big field, so I'm sitting here waiting. Figure while I'm waiting, I might as well just walk around and see what kind of loss he's getting from the combine, what kind of head loss, and there's probably some coming out the back perhaps. But I am seeing some kernels on the ground. There's part of a cob. So he's losing a little bit, but I think it's still within the acceptable parameters. I think he said this corn is 1197, or maybe the ends of it aren't. I know the last cornfield was the Sea Consultants 1136, which was down kind of bad in our test plot. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a card to it right now in this video. But, it was down in that last field too. But this 1197, I think in that plot it was down also. So be curious to see if it's like that in this field as well. But it did yield good in that plot, so hopefully this corn will be pretty good. We're just too good. They can't keep up with us.
First time he's had to wait on me today. I've been doing pretty damn good. But I went and got Cody and took him back to the truck too. So I got a good excuse.
Well, I just got back from the field. Cody, he was already at the field whenever I left, so no one was here. When I got back, there was a truck pulling out or coming down the lane, and I stopped. And at first, I thought it was my cousin. He's probably deer hunting back here. Like, well, he must have killed a deer. Wasn't him, and they didn't stop. They just kept on trucking as soon as they seen me. So, kind of got me a little nervous. Nothing's missing. Hopefully, nothing's missing in the morning. On this episode of Feeding George, he is getting a world famous potato bowl. Per request, second meal of his I've bought today. Got a couple minutes, so it's dinner time. Having the usual turkey and bacon sandwich and hot and spicy Cheez-Its. The steak's definitely better. The steak was definitely better. Well, dinner's over. Time to take another truck down. Friggin' daylight savings time's got us all screwed up. This is the first day of it. I was going to take a cool sunset picture to put on my Instagram, and I looked up and it was dark. Like 5:30. Oh well. Well guys, apparently Dad forgot to put fuel in the combine this morning. I guess shit like that happens when you're old. Me and Big Mike over here, we're going to go get the trucks from the field, and I'd say by the time that we would have fuel in the combine tractor, we'd probably be getting rained on, so I'd say that's going to be it for tonight.
Well, it's over for today, and Brian's going to take my camera, so everybody have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, we just shut the dryer off. It's supposed to rain tonight, so the rain's just about here, so we're going to shut it off, and then we'll run it tomorrow when the rain stops. But ended up getting about 85 acres done today, which is better than I thought we were going to do today. I really didn't think we'd be able to run just because how wet it was, but fields are in pretty good shape remarkably, so got a decent day of corn harvest done. I got one more truck to dump, and then I'm going home for the night. But thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, follow me on Instagram at Brian's Farming Videos, Twitter at Brian's Farming Videos, and Facebook at Brown Farms. And we'll see you on the next video.